get over to football. How about that one? We got just one more preseason NFL report this week before our regular one starts next Thursday. And so we got to get through this because I'm being told over here, we got to get through this in 4 minutes.
And now, 4 minutes.
Thank God this one's on a 5 minute, right?
Yeah, we'll see if we stick to it. The Rams are dominating our football chat this week, and it seems, well, Jeff Fisher has himself a lot of decisions to make, QB, etc. How about Michael Sam? 7th rounder, 249th pick in the 2014 draft, that not too many gave much hope to actually making the squad. Yet, the SEC Defensive Player of the Year had a pretty good day against the Cleveland Browns, collecting up 2.5 sacks in a game, including one against Johnny Manziel, who he taunted himself with his own Johnny Football money sign. Real quick, Sidekick, what's your thinking? Does he make the squad? Does he deserve it? It's starting to look like the guy could be a pretty good defensive player, huh?
I think he, I don't know where he is, in relation to other players. I mean, just as Jeff Fisher has alluded to. But I don't have a problem with him making the squad. I personally wish ESPN would shut the hell up.
Well, no, I agree with you there. But the sack numbers certainly are looking like SEC Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
So, not half bad if you ask me.
No.
I
honestly, I don't think it's that much of a story anymore.
I don't think it's a story as well. I agree with you. I agree with you. It's not a story. It's going to be a story if he gets cut in the first. He made it through the first round, so we know that. It'll be the second round of cuts that we'll be waiting on to hear. All right. As time goes on, I sometimes get the feeling that the tenure of Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones could one day, shortly, just spiral out of control a la Donald Sterling in a cloud of allegations of dementia and perhaps maybe even Alzheimer's. Jones was quoted the other day, quote, "We're the glitz and glamour of the NFL. We want to kick our opponents you-know-what with glitz and glamour." What? Glitz and glamour? Jerry, I'm not sure what your definition of glitz and glamour is, but I'm here to tell you that a 30-34 record dating back to the end of 2009 and no playoff appearances in 5 seasons is not glamorous and it's not glitzy.
He wants Hollywood Henderson.
Are you kidding me? We're going to beat everybody's tail with glitz and glamour. Would somebody just tell this guy to shut up?
You have to ask me nicely.
The NFL takes the CBA very, very seriously. Ask Pete Carroll and the Seattle Seahawks, who were fined yesterday $300,000 and further penalized the loss of 2 OTA minicamp practices in 2015 as a result of during team-organized off-season activities. Now, the interesting part about this whole story really is that Carroll and the Seahawks were fined for a similar violation in 2012. At the time, the head coach complained that it was unclear what constituted illegal contact during practices, and the question has been raised by others during the last few off seasons as well. And on that, please bring me Ed Rendell. Oh, well. That's what I wanted, but okay. Real quick.
We become a nation of wusses.
Thank you very much.
You can't call your own sound bits.
Listen,
It's not in the CBA.
Is that a violation?
It's not in the CBA.
Listen, so we're talking real quick, since we're talking penalties and fines.
What the hell is happening?
Today, Josh Gordon comes out. It comes out finally after what? Over 3 weeks we've been waiting for a decision. Suspended for 1 full season as a result of his 3-time offense, marijuana use.
And you think he's back with the Browns?
So,
next season?
Is he going to appeal? Can he appeal? What's the deal?
Talk of him filing an injunction to kind of hold up the show I don't know if it's going to happen.
I was going to say, I thought he wasn't allowed an appeal.
Well,
That's what I read.
The only stand he has is the reasonable time for a verdict or a judgment. I don't think anybody considers 23, 24 days of reasonable time. So that's the only thing.
No, that's dicey. Now you're splitting
He's
hairs.
grasping at straws
Now you're splitting hairs, yeah.
They could have gotten a second round plus for him prior to the draft, and they chose to keep him. They're not cutting him. They're going to.
Well, no, I would agree with you. They won't. But I just didn't know. I just didn't know whether he had any recourse at this particular
Not really.
time. Okay.
Just the courts, and who knows? It could get dicey.
right.
If they do file an injunction, it may lead to something like the StarCaps deal, where the Vikings players and the Saints guy, they didn't get fined or they never got heard for like over a year.
Right.
And they basically, but he's so young, I don't think he could tie it up that long. So.
All right. Well, I know. I don't know who it was. I don't remember, but I know somebody on our 16-team league drafted him, and I'm sure they'll be looking for somebody to replace him out of the waiver wire.
Oh, somebody
or out of the free agent market.
drafted Bradford.
So, all right.